So what we're looking at here are my chickens eating Japanese beetles that I've trapped in my Tanglefoot Japanese beetle traps. But today I want to talk to you about what to do with your beetles after you trap them, and also I've designed my own trap modification so that we don't have to get out there and empty those traps anymore. This is a Japanese beetle trap made by Tanglefoot, and it's just hanging on a little metal support along the edges of the clearing. And this thing gets about, a third of the way full every day with Japanese beetles. But I have a method for setting it up so you can feed your fish with it. So I designed a Japanese beetle trap modification so we can put it here on my pond, and the beetles fly out, hit the little vein on the trap because they're drawn in with the floral and the sex pheromone that these beetle traps have. It drops right into the water and the fish eat it. So you never have to do anything with it again. Put it out there for the whole season. The beetles hit the veins, they drop into the water, and my wife's idea was to put that clear tube on the bottom of it so that we can actually see the beetles fall in. But it happens so fast that you almost never get to see the beetle hit the water. The fish have become accustomed to waiting around this area, and we used Schedule 40 1-inch electrical conduit, the plastic stuff. And it's rated for exposure to sunlight and everything else, so it should last a long time. And I put this little wooden stake on it so I can adjust the height over the water. Slide it closer to the shore if you need it to be higher in the water, and closer to the water if you need it to set a little lower, because water levels, of course, can change. And here's that transparent tube in the water. And when the beetles hit, the fish just eat it immediately. Now what I did there is I threw some Japanese beetles in so you can see what it looks like when they hit and the fish eat them. And the problem is it's not much of a spectator sport, because there a beetle just went in and the fish grabbed them so fast you never really get to see it. And we can see that there's a beetle in the middle there, and because the fish can see through the sides of that tube, they're trying to eat it. But this tube is 12 inches long, and it actually is sticking too far into the water, so only the smallest bluegill can get up from underneath and eat it. So we need to adjust the height of that so that the fish can get up and eat the beetles, but also so it sets deep enough in the water that when the beetles fall through the trap, they're going to be retained in there until the fish can eat it, so it doesn't just float away and then the beetle climbs out on a lily or something else. So this is a self-contained, automatic emptying Japanese beetle fish feeder system. And this shows them full speed. They really, really want to get to that beetle. So we'll pull it up here, and I have to slow down the sequence so that you can actually see how quickly they're going to grab this beetle while we adjust the height of the trap. Here it goes. We're raising it up. And the beetle's gone. And this happens all day long, and because the fish get used to looking for beetles here, it happens in a microsecond. So set something like this up. Find a way to suspend your beetle trap out over the water somewhere if you have pond fish, and just go ahead and feed them the beetles. Or of course you can just hang it in a tree or on a bush and empty the traps every day the way this would be here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you watch here, you can see them still eating beetles over there. And hope you got something out of it. Find a new way to use your Japanese beetle trap and feed your chickens with it, or your fish, or something else that doesn't require you to empty those traps. Thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe.